based on the corporate public relations video, one thing that Dr. Price talked about in the video was the transparency and how important transparency is to the people, the publics, and to the company itself or the corporation. And I think for Boeing, that's one thing that they're obviously lacking is transparency. And I think in terms of trying to create a strategy for Boeing, I think one of the objectives or strategy that I would like to focus on is building that transparency to be more transparent to the publics. And what I'm gonna do is actually focus more onto the military side because or I know Boeing has such a good relationship with the military in terms of the aircrafts that they've been building for the military, the electronic warfare systems that they were developing for the military, and I think that's one thing that um, we can create a strategy for and a lot of tactics under that could help Boeing actually build more trust from the people that they serve and um, knowing that in the military they have because I'm in the military and I know most of the aircrafts that the military have are actually built by Boeing, and some of those things are also um, things that Boeing doesn't really talk about a lot. I don't know if it's something that has to do with their contracts with the military, but I believe that Boeing should try to capitalize on that and use those military systems and softwares and aircrafts that they continuously develops for the military forces, and including not just for the U.S. honestly, because Boeing has been contracting with other countries' military as well. So I think Boeing can actually capitalize on that and use that as as something that they can tell people about and be transparent about and say that look, we're not only Boeing is not only doing improvements on the civilian or the commercial aircrafts, but they're also continuously improving military aircrafts. Boeing is also continuously improving softwares or electronic warfare softwares and things like that. So that's something that I think, like in the four factors to be taken into consideration, part of the video for corporate public relations. Dr. Price talked about technological advancements. Why don't Boeing talk about that? Why don't they say how much improvements they've been working on, especially in the military side, and they continuously get contracts signed with other countries, not just the US armed forces, but also the armed forces from different countries. So I think that's a point where Boeing can actually improve better and something that Boeing can actually capitalize and use to improve their reputation and their brand and their image, because obviously as we can see, Boeing's image is not that great, especially on the commercial aircraft side. So it's something that they also have is the military aircraft side, and that's something that they can use to improve their relationship with the publics, and that's what I think we should do.